I'll talk to you later, Sierra.
Okay. Look, I know the last thing you want is for Craig to come home and buy back the business from you and Holden. But that wouldn't make you deliberately withhold information from me, would it?
Look, Sierra, I'm sure you read that I was in contact with Stenbeck, but he was holding me under threat just like everyone else. He never divulged any information to me about that or anything else.
It's the truth, Sierra. If he knew how to save Craig, he wouldn't keep it from you.
I hope that's true. For all our sakes. Lila.
Is it the truth, Tonio?
I'll be back later to pick you up and take you to the farm.
Don't you think that Meg had to know that Tonio was seeing Stenbeck up there secretly and about buying up all that Walsh stock?
I don't know. I just don't know how much, Tonio tells Meg about anything.
Yeah, well, she owns 50% of the business now. She's responsible for some of the decisions.
Yeah, but, that doesn't mean that he's keeping her in on it.
You two whispering about. Or shouldn't I ask the night before Christmas?
You shouldn't ask.
So,
Mama, what's this story about Caleb and Ellie? What's going on?
Well, they're going to drive in from Chicago tonight, and they're going to be here sometime after 10. Oh, I'm so excited. Think that the whole family's going to wake up together on Christmas morning.
Yeah, I just hope Dusty and Lily come by sometime. Be nice.
Yeah, let me ask you two something. Would you mind very much if I invite John and Lucinda and John's niece maybe over tonight for a little coffee, a little cake? I know things have been strained between you and Lucinda since Lily got back, but I think it'd be nice.
It might be nice for Lily to see that Lucinda and I have tried to put our differences aside and that we're not asking her to make a choice anymore between us. Sure. Peace, goodwill.
Oh,
go for it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I'll call them right now. Oh, the line's busy. I'll call back later.
Darling, I refuse. I refuse to even consider such a thing. You have not been convicted. I'm sure that you're not going to be. Anyway, it's premature.
Lucinda, I would feel much better if you would buy me out and keep the business going. That way I'd know that everything I'd worked for wouldn't go down the drain and Paul's future would be assured.
Oh, darling, Simply Barbara without Barbara simply wouldn't be Simply Barbara.
I know some brilliant young designers who would love to step right in and continue with my concept.
Of course, I will do. I will do whatever you want me to do, but it just breaks my heart to hear you talk this way. And I'm absolutely furious that Tonio Reyes is walking the streets after he perjured himself. I'll have to get back to you, darling. Will you please think positively? It just makes me furious, absolutely furious. It's heartbreaking to hear her. Barbara's talking about putting things straight for when she's imprisoned to ensure Paul's future.
Well, maybe she better prepare herself until she can figure out a way that she got that murder weapon right there in her hand.
Stop that. Darling, did you talk to Dusty at the hospital today?
Yeah, for a second.
Well, did he say anything about his plans? Are they coming here?
No?
Oh, did they say anything at all about their plans?
Yeah, he said something about going to the Snyders tonight.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, hello, Emma. It's nice to hear from you. How are you feeling? That's good, that's good. Well, I'll tell you, we have a few people dropping by here this afternoon, but maybe we could all take a ride out to the farm later on.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
We're not going to be able to stay too long. I have some work to do at the office, and then I got to drop Emily off at the hospital.
Why, aren't you feeling well? Well, I've been a little jumpy since everything's been happening with Paul and Barbara, but I just think my system's a little out of whack.
Probably because you haven't been eating breakfast lately.
Well, that'll all be fixed tomorrow when we go out to the farm and your mother makes me a nice, nutritious meal.
Listen, tomorrow I was thinking of inviting some people over to my apartment. I even have a tree thanks to Ellen and Betsy, so if you'd like to come by.
I'm afraid that we're going to be tied up, Josh, with things to do. I met Rod. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
That's okay, you're forgiven. Merry Christmas.
Listen, honey, why don't we go now?
Wait, I have something for you here. This is for you two and your first new Christmas together and your first new home.
Thank you, Betsy. Listen, give Danny a kiss for me, okay?
Yeah, I will. She's taking a nap now, so she'll be all freshened up.
Honey, Jessica knows where you are, so she's certainly going to call here when the jury's in.
Well, hopefully Hal will be able to tell me something now.
He's gonna...
No, try it this way. Give me it. Look, I know it's tough waiting.
Yeah, now I know what Dad meant about this so-called justice.
No, your dad didn't know anything, Paul. All he did was hurt you and your mom.
What are you saying? You think that my mom is capable of committing murder?
No, I'm not saying that. And the jury won't say that either.
Well, I hope not, because if they do,
You'll what?
never mind.
You guys figured that out yet?
Come on.
Well, all I was able to find out is that the jury asked for a partial transcript of the trial, but at least that tells it's not a cut and dried case.
Well, Jessica says the longer the jury's out, the better it is. So no news is good news. Listen, excuse me, I'm going to go help.
Speaking of news, Casey told me that Franny's going to spend Christmas and her birthday with his family in Boston.
That's nice.
I'm just glad she's going to be with a big family tonight, even if it isn't her own.
I'd better get out to the farm. We're going to celebrate Seth's birthday. Excuse me.
Sabrina, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable when I said that about Franny.
I know you didn't, Grandmother. This comfort is my own. I do feel it because I know I'm responsible for Franny not being able to be with her family this year.
She wouldn't want you to feel that way, dear. It was her decision.
Thank you. I do love you, Grandmother.
Well, these additional tests just confirmed what I already told you, Margo. You can safely become pregnant anytime you want to now.
Oh, if I want to raise a few eyebrows, I can. Actually, if I did get happily married again, I don't know whether I want to risk... I'd be willing to risk pregnancy after 2 months.
Dr. Sanderos, I'm sorry. I'm
Don't
late.
worry about it, Emily. I am running a little late today myself.
Okay.
Do you want to come with me now?
Please.
Okay. Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Margo, have you heard anything else about Barbara?
The jury's still deliberating.
Thank you.
Hi. You here on business?
Actually, I came to see Mama and Casey.
Well, you going to Dad and Kim's tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Tom. Don't go away. I've been keeping something for you in the lab. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you think it's a dead rat? Or maybe it's a magic potion of powerful aphrodisiac. Oh, the suspense is killing me. But I gotta run.
Margo, would you please wait a minute? Look, I know last Christmas is probably on your mind.
And only when someone brings it up.
Well, I didn't want to bring it up. I saw you. Have a nice holiday.
You too. Tom, actually, I think you have a right to know.
Here it is. I've kept meaning to return it to you ever since that night you left it in my apartment.
Well, that is better than a dead rat, isn't it? I hope the two of you have a great holiday.
Margo.
Well, I'm sorry you two had to run into Holden and Lily.
It's okay. We have to get used to it.
Yeah. Ooh, look at those.
Okay, those are great.
Hi.
For the road.
I made you something for Christmas. It's not anything big, but I want you to have it.
Thank you. You made this. That makes it all the more special. I made you something too. It's not here right now. It's at my apartment. But maybe if you and Dusty would like to come by.
Well, I would. I'd like to see where you're living. Well, I'm glad you're spending the holidays with Betsy.
So am I.
That's great.
This is really hard for me.
I can actually eat these for dinner.
But I would have hated to have gone through the holiday season without wishing my father a very good one.
Oh, it's Julie's been doing most of it. A lot of frozen pizza, you know.
I have to go.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye-bye. We gotta go.
Okay.
All right.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh,
Goodbye.
thanks
I love
for
those.
everything. Okay, take care.
Have a lovely holiday.
Well, I guess nobody has to ask you what your favorite Christmas present's been this year.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm sorry, we seem to have a bad connection. Yes. Yes, she is. Just one moment. Sierra? Inspector Haniotis is calling from Greece.
Oh, Betsy, I'm sorry. I left this number on my answering machine. Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Montgomery. We have just turned up some news of your husband.